Greetings, I'm Chappers.
Oof!
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 Well,
Oof!
it's the Filaments, and I learned a word recently.
What word did you learn?
I learned the word, well, not recently, a while back, called filipenduous.
Filipenduous?
Filipenduous means suspended by a single thread. So, for example, if,
Like a spider.
if somebody had an argument and they said, "Oh, this Filaments pedal is no good because it's got too much gain," you go, "Your argument is filipenduous. It is single pointed.
Wow.
That's no good."
I'll be honest with you. I thought this was a signature pedal of the Christian satanic dark death metal lead guitar player Phil Laments. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Filaments, what you get in light bulbs, aren't they? And tubes.
Yeah.
I've just worked it out, of course.
Right.
It's the filament of
It's the tiny
a
weak
valve.
part that breaks.
There's even a graphic, if I'd have paid more attention, on the pedal of a valve. Looks like a 6L6 or a KT88 or something like that. And yes, this is from Robert Keeley, who, I've got to be honest with you, I've started following on Facebook and Instagram recently, and he is a funny guy.
Yes.
He does
Did
not
you
take
know-
himself seriously.
Did you
He's
know-
a really funny guy.
Captain Lee now has an Instagram account, and it's called Captain Anderton.
Underscore. Captain underscore Anderton.
So it's like Captain Anderton.
Because we like the underscore.
I have one. I'm Rob _Chappers.
All about the underscore.
Underscore. Feed the pony. If you would feed a pony. So you should follow him on Instagram. And also maybe follow me if you'd like
And
to.
Facebook and Twitter
like.
and all the other crap forms of social media
If you want
that I'm trying to
pictures
keep
of
up
beer.
with as I reach an age in my life where I might go back to using a feather quill and a
great
pot of
idea.
ink. Hello!
And a dove.
You had a pigeon to send things from point to point. Anyway, so the Filaments, is a very compact, high gain, multi-stage, tube stacked with no tubes, piece of black and red win
Wow.
with a switch on it like this.
Wow.
And it's just so. Rob's got an M. What have you got?
I've got an ML3RC, bro. It's
Which
the
is-
last one in Andertons, I think.
So this is the final one of the outgoing Chapman range.
From the Legacy range.
The Legacy range, well named that man.
Named by Joe Leach of City Guitar, we should say that.
So, even though it's a small pedal, we have got 6 knobs and 3 switches, and I will tell you about them. So listen up, people. Level, presence, gain, bass, body, treble, boost switch, bright switch, crunch switch. Cocked it up on the last word.
Crunch switch is quite hard to say though, to be honest. Crunch switch.
Crunch switch, and they
Crunch
all do
switch.
things. So let's plug into a
Crunch switch.
We're staying with our dual amp rig here. So we've got an amp that sounds a bit like this, and an amp that sounds a bit like this. Oh, hang on. Oh, should we back that gain down? That's quite pokey. That,
Is it
isn't
pokey? Well,
Pokey- Pokey McPokey.
Let me de-poke it.
All about the underscore. Go on, Rob, do it. If I counterlever here your leg, touched his knee. He's wearing shorts. What's going on?
Okay.
Sounds exactly the same.
It
That's
doesn't
fine.
sound the same. It sounds very different. It's just these hugely powerful Seymour Duncan pickups.
They
that's all
are
it is.
hugely powerful Seymour Duncan pickups.
Yes.
So we'll stay with the clean amplifier and we'll use the Filaments to see how dirty we can get. Then we'll do the same. We'll see what effect we can get when we add it to a distorted amplifier, and then we'll do the 2.
Do the
for
2.
fun.
Say crunch switch.
Crunch switch. Crunch switch. It is difficult.
Crunch switch.
No, if you say it fast, you can't do it. Crunch switch.
Say wagwama
switch
ting.
becomes wrong.
We say wagwama ting.
What would it ting?
Wagwama ting.
What one would it ting?
Wagwama ting.
President Wensleydale. I can't do accents. You know, I can literally do. I can talk more posh and I can do a northern accent, but that's all I can do.
Lee thinks he can do a northern accent.
Yeah, I say I can do a northern accent. I can't do a northern accent either. Let's see if I can do the.
When
let's see
will
if
it stop raining?
Here by gum. Here we go with Filaments pedal. Press button here for maximum gain.
I messed that run up, Lee.
It's fine, and I wanted to turn it off halfway through the run, but as you castigated me in the last demo for doing that, I didn't do it again.
I've hurt my finger.
It's a good job it wasn't the other one, wasn't it?
I've injured it. I got some scar tissue on the end from a silly accident as a child, and I bruised it, and so I went and put 9s on this guitar, but I used 10 to 52, so it's a different feel. Let me try the run again. Put it on again.
Well done, sir. Right, let's take you through what the knobs and buttons are doing, particularly the front switches. I believe that the downwards position of the switch is the off mode and the upwards position is the on mode. And I've been told that these are specially customized. So the switches are about this much lower down than a normal switch would be to avoid you touching them with your hairy toes when you turn this on and off. So there we are.
We all now know that Lee has hairy toes. Somewhere in the world will now be a foot fetish website.
Toes?
A foot fetish website.
On the knuckle bit of your toe, haven't you got little tufts of hair?
I really have hairy feet. Okay, overshare.
I thought all men did.
When I was born, I had hairy feet like a hobbit.
Literally proper hairy feet?
Yes.
Did you come out feet first as well and fling the switch out of everybody?
No, I came out like this. Welcome.
Did you watch Theo coming out?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing that for?
Yeah, they went, you can look now. Cool. Oh. But I couldn't see much through the teary eyes.
Oh, dear.
It's immense being a dad.
Right. Come on.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
my fault. I'm going to start with everything at 12 o'clock. The switch is off and the gain all the way down.
Right, and I'm going to tap it out and I'm going to back off and get a little bit of breathiness. That warms it up.
That's not what this pedal is designed for.
That's not what it's for, is it?
No.
Okay, what about...
Do you know,
it's quite hard to sort of chug on a 9.
You know what I like about pedals where I like it when the good sound is with all the knobs at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
And you sit there going, I wonder what the point of the knobs are. I think it's like psychological. It's like the designer goes, I bet I've made this pedal that just sounds amazing, but I better put some knobs on it just because that's what people want, even though everything will just be at 12 o'clock all the time apart from the gain control.
I see.
Anyway, let's see what these switches do, so keep playing. Boost!
Boost it. It's thicker.
It's thicker.
It's like you've added
a boost.
An extra layer of bread to your sandwich. What was that?
That was the brightness switch. Guess what that does?
It brightens the load.
Honest.
It's too quiet.
Literally, the voice of the Lord just came through a speaker in the room and went,
it's too quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. Make it less quiet.
So we've turned... That would be why it was too quiet. So the crunch switch clearly adds a load of level into the mix. So careful when you're using this. Might catch you unaware.
That's what it did. It was just like balls in.
That's the crunch is the wrong word.
What it made enough room that it put the balls in.
That should literally be like with about 7 U's and a few A's in there.
What was that noise you just made?
Well, that's what the switch should be called. Switch.
You are literally like Lamb of God Metal Screamer, but you don't know it. It's absolutely incredible.
So let's try the crunch thing.
That is like an 8 dB boost.
8.5, I reckon.
8 3/4?
Probably.
8 3/4. That sounds great now.
And without,
Is it the volume that makes it go?
Me likey. Anyway, let's see what. Let's see if it. Hold that. Give it 3, 1. Is it still there? Let's see what it sounds like into a mildly crunchy amp. One suspects we may not need all these settings.
Well, you know what? These early ball strings are very good.
They are. What are you using? Cobalt?
They retain their tunage and everything.
You saw 9s?
Yeah, I put 9s on because I've got a sore finger.
Is that what you've put on?
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone cobalt on our asses.
我们很喜好中国人.
Engineered to maximize output and clarity.
That's good because we need cobalt clarity, which does sound like a washing powder. Right, here's the amp. All day long I could do that.
Oh, good. Let's see what it sounds like through both amps.
We'd invented a new effect pedal.
I know, one. So
it's good.
It's good. It sounds really fat. I like it. So there we are.
Well, there you go. Filaments and
Get Out. He's got a solo album coming out soon.
You know, Keeley.
It's full of sad songs. Filaments sings sad songs.
Right. Keeley know a thing or two.
They do. They do. They make good pedals. They've been doing it a long time, so they bloomin' well should do.
They bloomin' well should do.
Bloomin' well should do.
We love them. I'm Rob Chapman.
And he's a funny guy. Yeah, he's Rob Chapman. I'm the captain.
See you later.
Bye.
This is Rory from the UK. Tell me about Rory.
So he edits videos. Rory's awesome.